Because your logical explanation is that the Lord's going to forsake you. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 13, and the expectation from within being less counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment.
See, you know what that's saying? All right, so that's what we're here to do. The scripture say we're here to give the sense of the scriptures. So it says that the expectation of what you're going through is really bothering you more than the reality of what you're going through. You overthink? In other words, when you overthink, you're just thinking this is the worst possible scenario. And it ain't even like that, bro.
Yeah, I got quotes back it up even more. It's from Seneca, which is like an ancient Stoic, right? Seneca. He has a quote. He says, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality."
Yeah.
So, like I said, we're right with the scripture. In our own minds, we actually suffering more, more stressing ourselves than what the actual situation is. It's not even that, you know.
And that's really the number one killer in America. It triggers all of your diseases. What you think it is? Number one killer in society is what?
Stress.
Yep. Yeah. Stress. Because stress releases a chemical called was it cortisol? And cortisol, when it's released chronically, it attacks your organs. You know, it's a dangerous chemical. It's only supposed to be used in spurts.
It's like a stress hormone.
Right, because stress is good. Right. Stress actually helps you cope instantly. That's what adrenaline is nothing but stress. But it's supposed to. That's how it's supposed to be distributed when you need it. Then it's supposed to go away. If you always got adrenaline pumping in your body, that means your heart beating fast,
right.
Your kidneys is going, everything in your body is overworking, and that chemical is attacking your organs to make it work to the point to where it starts shutting down.
That's why that movie Crank.
I never seen it.
Jason Statham.
Yep.
Yeah, he couldn't stop.
Well, he'll die. See, it's a documentary. And brothers, hey, I recommend every brother to watch this documentary on not Netflix, but on YouTube. It's called Stress in America, and it's done by Dr. Sanjay Gupta. He used to be on CNN. Yeah, that Gupta, no, that tower is But that was a good cover though. You know, he showed how everything goes back to chronic stress, and he broke it down to where it's not stress. The Lord set us up to stress. It's a coping mechanism, honestly. When you go down that roller coaster, your body immediately goes into stress to release the adrenaline. So you'll be like, God, this was fun as hell.
Yeah, it's like for bracelet, because what it does is it leads to fight or flight.
Fight or flight, yep.
So and your adrenaline raises because it's preparing you for extreme levels of movement.
Right.
You know, people get stressed out, like if they see, stories of, something happened and somebody pick up a car.
Yeah. That's what stress.
That's what it does.
Yeah, stress really stress released in that form is supposed to mainly be for physical activity. It's not supposed to be because you got a flat tire. That's where logic and faith comes in. You don't have to release cortisol to help you cope with a fucking flat tire. You don't need adrenaline. You don't need adrenaline to help you deal with a psychological situation. That's why you got spirit. But our people don't tap into the Holy Spirit. So all they do is they just put themselves in a stress mode, and they be sleeping, and they be wondering why they heart pumping fast, and because you under extreme amounts of stress. That's what fear does, man. It taps into stress, man. That's why the scriptures say perfect love casts out fear, man. Right. Our fear is supposed to be in Yahweh Bashima Washai, and that's more of a controlled fear.
Yes, right.
The fear of the Lord don't have you stressing, man. The fear of the Lord just make you do what the fuck you know you're supposed to do. Okay? That's what the fear of the Lord does. It be like, man, you know what? Let me make sure I do this and do the right thing. Then if you don't do it, you start praying. I'm not gonna get my shit right, man. But the fear of the world, it puts you in chronic stress.
Yeah.
The Lord's Spirit doesn't do that.
Right.
It's not supposed to do that to you, man. Okay? The Lord's Spirit controls you. It puts you in a hey, tighten up, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get on your ass. That's how the Lord's Spirit have you. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So you can alleviate that stress and that fear by having the wisdom of the Lord and His knowledge, and that's what's going to put you in position for, okay, now I got this faith because I know how the Lord is going to be able to take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
Because really we're saying all this to help boost us up
Right.
for the time to come,
Time.
the evil day to come.
That's right, bro.
Okay? And it says that's what's going to make us stable. Right? Well, everybody's stressing out and they're on, rocky turf, so to speak. Brother's going to be able to use everything that we built up in the spirit to being in this truth to actually be able to keep trudging and moving forward. Okay? It
And-
said,
And if I may add to you too, and if you brothers ever been around somebody that constantly stresses, it'll start stressing you out.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta be like, man, you gotta go that home. Yeah, like you been now at this point, man. It's like, yo,
women,
nah,
that's the number one.
that's exactly what I'm making about, bro. Women.
Alright. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength
Yep.
of salvation.
Mhm.
So, like Paul talked about, we are weak, but we are strong. We're weak because all the hell we catching, right, produces that stress. But what does the strength come in there? We know Yahweh Bashmi Shah. He also said we boast in the fact we know the Lord.
That's right, bro.
That becomes our strength. Our strength. So we put where we fail, where we might get weak in the flesh, that's when, like Scripture says, that's when we put on the whole armor of God.
That's right.
Right? And that's what's going to help us get through.
Hey,
Okay?
yeah, I know I've been making, but that's because I've been watching a lot of boxing. I've been making a lot of, but I noticed when boxers get ready for a big match, their trainers or their corners always make them come out and be relaxed. See, in football, you know what I'm saying, picking up dirt, doing the Ray Lewis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to, because you about to be crash, you about to be,
Yeah.
you about to be going.
Impact, yeah.
But in boxing, it ain't just you just swing.
Right.
You got to know how to counter. You got to do all kind of shit.
Right.
So it takes a lot of You
Right.
got to alleviate the stress so you can think and strategize in the ring.
Yep.
It ain't like football. Like I'm just a hungry beast.
Yeah.
With I'm gonna put some paint under my eyes and I'm just head hunting, man.
Right.
Right, it's a different
With boxing, if you come out like that in boxing, using up all kind of unnecessary energy, you know, you gonna get your ass laid out. So the truth, that's what the truth is supposed to do to us. It's supposed to calm us down to what we get ready to go. Like you said, prepare us for Jacob's trouble. Hey, have the spiritual momentum, but be still.
Right.
You ain't be calm. I'm telling you, man. When your patience possesses your soul. All right, this is strategy, man. We at war, okay? We ain't on the football field. All right, that's gonna happen when Jacob's trouble hit. Then you know the spirit move on you like that, okay? But going into it, logic, man. The most logical person is the calmest.
Right.
You know?
It's like the Lord, how shy when he cross, he wasn't even that amped up.
Yeah,
Like you said, he was praying, he was schooling himself to pray.
Right.
And it's like, you know, it was calm.
You gotta psych yourself up.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
He had to
You gotta
psych himself up.
out.
That's wisdom. Psyching yourself out is actually wisdom. The
We have to
root
get
word,
to
because like you got to get, because the root, like Gamal went into earlier, the word wisdom in the Greek is what? Sophia, and it also that's where you get the word psychological. It's all mental. Okay, it's all mental psychology, man. Yahweh Shah was a master psychologist. He understood how the spirit worked. He understood it. That's why he was able to overcome the flesh, because he was the greatest psychologist. Man. Okay, so that's what the Lord is teaching us. Learn how to deal with your mind, man. Learn how to overcome your mind, your thoughts, man. Because if you let your thoughts run free, man, you opening up a chaotic place, man, within yourself.
Yeah.
You have to corral thoughts in this truth. And Yahweh showed us how he did it. I know that was tough for you to be prophesying of your own death. And to your brothers, you knowing this gonna happen before and it's still bothering you, but you figuring out how to cope. And he did it all through the Spirit. So that's why he had fear in the Lord, and the fear of the Lord controlled him. Only let thy will be done. Go ahead, Chris.
It says, and wisdom and knowledge. Well, I'll read from the top. Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. Okay, because you want to be strong in order to get saved, right? You know, you don't want to be timid and not saying that we won't be in compromising situations, but like I was saying, the strength comes in the fact that we have faith in the Lord. You put the Lord on. If you weaken your faith in the Lord, why would the Lord save you if you don't believe he can save you? Where's your scripture?
Right.
Okay? It says the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, like you said, is his treasure. So that's where you're going to find everything you need, right? Like how much I gave the parallel about the pearl, right?
Right.
And it said that the man was, he basically had bought the field, okay, just to get that pearl. But that pearl is a treasure. And that pearl was going to be able to provide for him everything that he needed, you know, money-wise, you know, to get what he needed to get, right? With this treasure, the fear of the Lord, and getting the knowledge and wisdom of the scriptures, through it's like a treasure chest of understanding. So we can get everything that we need to get for what? So we can get our salvation.
That's right, bro. That's what.
And beyond.
Yep. And honestly, you're gonna have to attain your salvation through doing logical things. Okay? That's gonna be